Hello all, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic is why Rahu and Ketu are very important in one's life. Why these shadow planets are given very prominent role in astrology. Few people might also think these are nowhere found as planets in the solar system. How come these planets influence one's life? Let's go deeper and understand. Firstly, to understand Rahu and Ketu in astrology, you should understand few fundamentals about the relationship between Earth, Sun, and Moon. As we all know, in astrology, we take Sun as a light of reference and the Earth revolving around the Sun in an ecliptic orbit, forming an ecliptic plane. Similarly, Moon revolves around the Earth, but this is not inside the ecliptic plane of Sun. It revolves in an inclined 45 degrees angle from an ecliptic plane. Here you can just see here. Moon is not revolving around the ecliptic plane of Sun, but Moon is revolving around the Earth and it is actually inclined here. Because of this, Moon's orbit intersects Sun's ecliptic plane, forming a northern node, and the opposite 180 degrees to it is called southern node. So here, this would be a northern node, and the outside area would be the southern node. And this northern node is called as Rahu, and the southern node is called as Ketu. You can see here. In this image, you can just understand. See, this is the ecliptic plane of the sun. So where the earths revolve here, and the moon is rotating. Here in this picture, actually, you can just see here, but actually, this is not parallel to this ecliptic plane. This ecliptic plane and the moon's orbit would be inclined to each other at an angle of 45 degrees, such that it creates a point of northern node. And we refer this northern node as Rahu and southern node as Ketu. You can just see here in this image the north node and south node. It is inclined towards the earth ecliptic plane. The north node is called as Rahu and the south node is called as Ketu. Now let's understand why these are important. In Vedic astrology, to judge any horoscope, we generally consider three standard points as reference, such as Lagna, Sun, and Moon. Lagna is our physical body. Sun is the Atma, and Moon is the mind. So we call these are the tripods of an horoscope and one's native. Coming to the topic, why here Rahu and Ketu are important? Because these planets are directly connected with Moon's orbit. You can see here, this is Moon's orbit and it is directly connected. That means they are psychologically connected with one's mind because Moon here it is mind. So in daily life, we cannot live without thinking or planning anything. From small to big works, we run our life with a number of thoughts. Since Moon is directly connected with Rahu and Ketu, these influences in one's native life will be more. And that's the reason Rahu and Ketu are given high importance. Rahu and Ketu are called shadow planets because these planets do not have a body but are referred as mathematically points in sky based on the geometrical reference. Let's now discuss about the nature of Rahu and its significations. Since the nature of Rahu in Vedic astrology we term as materialistic. Rahu makes the person to work more and make person highly desirous, making persons reach them their goals, sometimes out of their control. Sudden fame, sudden thoughts, and the new technology, fear, confusion, no satisfaction, and all worldly attachments are related to Rahu. Rahu is the future. Rahu is known for illegal works, foreign lands, and sudden events. As I said you, Rahu is connected to future. Why Rahu is said to be future and the growth? Rahu is in the astrology, Rahu is given as future and growth. Why? Rahu is termed as future since Rahu lies inside the sun's ecliptic plane, which is formed as an intersecting point relating with the future and growth. You can just see here, it is inside the sun's ecliptic plane. Nature of Ketu. Now let's discuss about the nature of Ketu and its significations. Ketu in Vedic astrology affects the worldly attachments. The worldly attachments by giving detachment from all materialistic things, creating blockages, diverting to spiritual world, giving higher wisdom, moksha, and last stage of life. Ketu is the past life knowledge. Ketu is known for legal issues and secretive work. Why Ketu is said to be past, spiritual, and detachment? Here you can just see, as I said you, Rahu is the north node, and the quite opposite to the north node would be south node. So that is taking 180 degrees from Rahu. So since it lies outside the sun's ecliptic plane, which is formed by 180 degrees, opposite reference from the point north node relating with the past detachment and spiritual world. So this is outside the ecliptic plane. Hope you all understood. Now, what is the relationship between the Rahu and Ketu with this Sun, Moon, and Earth? Finally, do Rahu and Ketu really creates solar eclipse and lunar eclipse? I hope there are many contradictions with that Rahu and Ketu causes this eclipses, which we learned from the Vishnu Puranas during Samudra Manthan and while churning the ocean of milk, etc. But since there is no scientific evidence, we just follow the basic solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. In science, eclipses are caused by the alignment of the sun, moon, and earth. What is a solar eclipse? A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes in between the sun and earth, blocking the sun's light. What is a lunar eclipse? A lunar eclipse occurs when the earth passes between the sun and moon. Earth, which is passing here between the sun and moon, casting a shadow to the moon. So that's for the solar and lunar eclipses. Hope you all understood today what is Rahu and Ketu in astrology and why it is important, and what is the solar and lunar eclipse. Actually, it is. I hope this is a bit practical session which I brought for you all. Hope you liked and enjoyed. If there is anything like more you wanted to know about, you can just please comment. Thank you. Thank you all.